It is amazing to see all of you here today, and it is a privilege to be here with you. My name is McKenzie. I run PONI, which is Preventing Overdose and Naloxone Intervention, and we're here today to participate in International Overdose Awareness Day activities. So this is a day to commemorate and celebrate all the people that we've lost to overdose. And the state and the nation and the world is recognizing this day. And in our state, in Rhode Island, from Woonsocket to Newport, we're having vigils and memorials, and we're able to really celebrate all the ones that we love who have been lost to overdose. But this morning, we're having a call to action, and our way to celebrate is to demand that Narcan and Naloxone, or Naloxone, same thing, be available to everybody who needs it. And you know, if you think about a year ago, we spent our day visiting and being part of communities all over the state, talking to people about the problem of overdose, talking about how to recognize overdose, how to prevent overdose, and what to do in case of an overdose, and distributing Naloxone kits. We distributed over 1,000 across the state. That's what we got to do last year. This year, we're out here begging that Naloxone be made available. And when we were organizing this event, we were like, well, this is part of such a bigger problem. We should be talking about housing. We should be talking about a cruel and unjust criminal system that puts people away because they have substance use, because they have a condition. We should be talking about unfair living wages, not having living wages, all of these stigma, ending stigma so that people aren't afraid to go to seek the help that they need. But no, those things are really important, and they're systemic, and we're going to have to spend a long time addressing those issues. But you know what? We shouldn't have to be begging for Narcan. Narcan is the very least that we can do. Nobody who has an overdose needs to die from it. Naloxone, if it's an opioid overdose, works every single time. And yet now, instead of distributing 1,000 kits, we're begging for Naloxone, and folks who are here who spend their every day working with people have to guard their kits. Am I gonna have enough? Am I gonna have enough to make sure that the person has it in their hands whenever they're experiencing an overdose? That is not the way that we should be addressing this crisis. We lost 384 people to overdose last year. This is a crisis. And in other countries with this kind of crisis, we get harm reduction centers, which thank heavens we're gonna get one in this state. We're gonna get one in this state. We get harm reduction centers. We get creative ways to address the drug supply. Here we have to beg for Narcan, okay? So that's what we're doing. We're begging for Narcan. And the rest of the day, we can commemorate the ones that we love, and we will all be out commemorating the ones that we love. So there is a letter that the Governor's Overdose Prevention Task Force, the Rescue Working Group, and members from other working groups signed. We are presenting it to the leaders of the Department of Health, BHDDH, and EOHHS. We want Naloxone now. We want to be able not to worry that we don't have enough to give out, and we want it long term. We want 45,000 kits a year. We want it in the budget. We want almost $4 million dedicated to making sure that Narcan is available to people. That's what we're out here to do. And if you haven't signed the letter that's going around on a clipboard, please do. And that's it. Thank you. Ashley?